Hey guys, today is chapter 4, day 4 of the Proverbs challenge, 31 chapters in 31 days. And as you can tell, I am back inside. Funny, I kept thinking, how am I going to do it? It's supposed to rain tomorrow morning. I went to the park with my cousin, took an umbrella, asked him, do I need an umbrella? And he's like, nah, you don't need it. Took it, never needed it until we're getting back to the car. I look at my car and it's just completely wet. I'm like, oh, that's weird. We missed it all. So then I get on the road and driving home. I live right down the street from the park, and everything is just soaked. As soon as I pull in my garage, it starts pouring out. So I was like, ooh, wow. Which kind of brings up, I always think about, which is always interesting, is that you could be on one side of the street, and it could be sunny out. You could be outside playing, and then the other side of the street is just storming out, and then you're inside, cooped up. But isn't that how life works? You got a person to your left who, it's sunny, they're out enjoying, everything's going perfect for them, and the person on your right is just going through a storm. So, what I would like you guys to do is, think about somebody right now, whoever pops to your head first, family, friend, coworker, whoever. Just reach out to them. Shoot them a text, call them, email them, send them a letter in the mail, something. Let them know you're thinking about them, and ask how they're doing. See if there's anything you can do for them. So, encourage you to do that, guys. So here we go. Let's get rolling to chapter 4. Hear, O sons, the instruction of a father, and give attention that you may gain understanding. For I give you sound teaching. Do not abandon my instruction. When I was a son to my father, tender and the only son in the sight of my mother, then he taught me and said to me, let your heart hold fast to my words. Keep my commandments and live. Acquire wisdom. Acquire understanding. Do not forget nor turn away from the words of my mouth. Do not forsake her, and she will guard you. Love her, and she will watch over you. The beginning of wisdom is acquire wisdom. And with all your acquiring, get understanding. Prize her, and she will exalt you. She will honor you if you embrace her. She will place on your head a garland of grace. She will present you with a crown of beauty. Hear, my son, and accept my savings, and the years of your life will be many. I have directed you in the way of wisdom. I have led you in the upright paths. When you walk, your steps will not be impeded, and if you run, you will not stumble. Take hold of instruction. Do not let go. Guard her, for she is your life. Do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not proceed in the way of evil men. Avoid it. Do not pass by it. Turn away from it and pass on, for they cannot sleep unless they do evil, and they are robbed of sleep unless they make someone stumble. For they eat the bread of the wickedness and drink the wine of violence. But the path of the righteous is like the light of dawn that shines brighter and brighter until the full day. The way of the wicked is like darkness. They do not know over what they stumble. My son, give attention to my words. Incline your ear to my sayings. Do not let them depart from your sight. Keep them in the midst of your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and health to all their body. Watch over your heart with all diligence, for from it flow the springs of life. Put away from you a deceitful mouth, and put devious speech far from you. Let your eyes look directly ahead, and let your gaze be fixed straight in front of you. Watch the path of your feet, and all your ways will be established. Do not turn to the right nor to the left. Turn your foot from evil. So one verse really sticks out to me on this one, and that was verse 17. But I'm going to read you 15 to get the idea of what it is, and then 17, which is, 14, I'm sorry. 14, do not enter the path of the wicked, and do not proceed in the way of evil men. And then 17 is, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And when I think of that verse, I can only think about is what Jesus says. In John chapter 6, which I encourage you to read all of John chapter 6, read all of John, read it all. He talks about he's the bread. I am the living bread that came down out of heaven. If anyone eats of this bread, he will live forever. And the bread also which I will give for the life of the world is my flesh. So, he also goes on to say, he who eats my flesh and drinks my blood has eternal life, and I will raise him up on the last day. For my flesh is true food, and my blood is true drink. And so when I look at that, you got the bread, basically of righteousness, of Jesus, of all his goodness, and you got the bread and the wine of the wickedness and the violence. So it's up to you to choose. Who are you going to choose? Who are you drinking the bread from? Who are you taking it from? Are you taking it from Jesus, the righteousness? Or are you taking it from evil, which is the world around you? So that's something you got to ask yourself, and really do ask yourself, who am I taking this bread from? Jesus or the world? So think about that. That's all I have for today. Look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And don't forget, dive into the Word. I encourage you, dive into it, thirst for it, and reach out to that somebody who pops up to your thoughts. Okay? All right, guys. Love ya. Peace. I'm out.